My name is Matthew Penny. I am the Engineering Projects Manager for Dorset Council and the Capital Projects Team Manager for the Dorset Flooding Coastal Partnership. In October this year, the Weymouth, Harbour and Esplanade Flooding Coastal Risk Management Strategy was agreed to by Dorset Council Cabinet. The strategy was a big step forward in the long-term sustainable management of flooding coastal risk in and around Weymouth, and especially the Harbour and Esplanade frontages. A coherent plan was required because of the profound nature of the flood risk over the next 100 years that Weymouth is at risk from, particularly from climate-induced sea level rise. To give you a flavour for that, if we were just to raise the walls over the next 100 years around Weymouth Harbour, they would need to be 1.5 metres higher than they currently are. So in order to facilitate that investment, we've tied the strategy into the local plan. And that is going to give decision makers such as the Council Planning Authority, developers, business owners, that long-term confidence in the protection from the coast and flood risk that they're going to receive. The strategy document itself covers the next 100 years up to 2120. It's broken down to 3 separate phases. Phase 1 ends in 2040, Phase 2 in 2060, and Phase 3 is from 2060 onward. The strategy is an adaptive pathway approach, which effectively means it's a flexible approach. It means that we don't have all the evidence base in order to make decisions about the next 100 years going forward. An example of that is that in approximately 2060, a decision will need to be taken about whether a tidal barrier is constructed within the harbour or another round of wall raising is carried out. And that will be based upon factors including political, social, economic and technical, including sea level rise. And we'll only know that nearer the time. The proposed level of investment within the strategy is £115 million over the next 100 years, and construction is intended to commence midway through this decade. Phase 1 of the works will incorporate quay wall raising and replacement around the harbour, seawall strengthening along the Esplanade, and beach management works in order to maximise the flood defence benefit of the beach. The next steps include 2 rounds of business case development and consultation with stakeholders and members of the public, at the end of which we hope to have a partnership funding approach that incorporates contributions from Dorset Council, the Environment Agency and third-party organisations that will benefit from the scheme. If you want to find out more about the strategy and coastal protection works we undertake along the Dorset coastline, please visit the Dorset Council website and type in coastal protection into the search box. Thank you.